guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this two-piece. So the first thing I did here is to cut out what I'm going to be using for my skirt. So you see I have the back panel and I have the front panel, and the back panel is extended by 1 inch, right? And then this is my skirt, the front panel on top, folded into 2. So the width of this front panel is just my hip measurement divided by 4 plus 1 inch of seam allowance. So my hip divided by 4 is going to be 12 plus extra 1 inch is 13. So it depends on the length, it depends on you what you want to use, right? So the next thing I'm going to do is from this top part now, I'm going to come down to, so my band is going to be 2 inches band, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at 1.5, because remember my band, I still need that half an inch at the top here to attach it to the band. So basically my skirt is starting somewhere here, and then I'm going to mark my waist. This is where my waist is to my hip, which is at 10. Mark it. And then the next thing I'm going to do is come up to my waist again, and then I'm going to divide my waist measurement by 4, and then I'm going to add 2 inches to it, 1 inch of darting, 1 inch of seam allowance, and then I'm going to go ahead and connect it to my hip. Sorry, just connect it. And then after that, the next thing I'm going to do is down here at the end of my skirt, I'm going to subtract 1 inch from it. And then after that, I'm going to connect it also coming down from the hip at least like 2 inches down here. And then I'm going to connect it all the way to this point. So once that is done, all I have to do is just to go ahead and cut this out. So guys, this is it here. So I'm going to go ahead and take it out after cutting it. So at this top part here at my waist, I'm going to do my nipple to nipple divided by 2 plus half an inch. So that's going to be, my nipple to nipple is 8 plus half is 4 plus half is going to be 4.5. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that. And then I'm going to mark a dart coming down, but it's going to stop 2 inches before where my hip line is. And this is the hip line I marked before. So 2 inches before that will be somewhere here. So my dart is going to go all the way straight down from here to that point. And then I'm going to mark half an inch on both sides. This dart is going to be both for the front and the back. So mark half an inch here and then half an inch here. So I'm going to just, this is more than half an inch, but you understand what I'm saying. So I'm just going to go ahead and notch it so that I can transfer it on the layers of the skirt. So let me split open the zipper allowance, the 1 inch that we have at the back. So let me split that open. So that's basically it. So I've notched it. So I'm going to put a dart on the 4 sides. So the 2 sides of the front and the 2 sides of the back. So guys, you see I've coupled the skirt together, joined the 2 back and then the front also to the side, folded it. So guys, basically how I like to do my band, I don't like to join it once all the way around, in case if I need to take it in or let it out at any point. But what you can do is basically you can measure around your waist after you've done everything. Make sure it's 5 inches of width, because that's what we decided to use. You can iron in your stay if you want to, and then fold it into 2. So if you have 5 inches of width, that means when you fold it into 2, you're going to have 2.5 here, 2.5 here. Talking about half an inch here, and then take this here, put it in half an inch also, and then sew it down all the way to the end, put in your center zip, close up this side, and then we'll do the top. So guys, the same thing is the same thing I did for the skirt is what I'm doing for the top. So basically I have my back panel and the front panel here. So the front panel, my back panel is folded into 2. You see, it's folded into 2, and then the front panel is also folded into 2. So what I have here is my bust measurement divided by 4, which is about 10.5, and then plus extra about half an inch of ease and 1 inch of seam allowance. So what I have is actually 12. And then the center part here, I have 2.5. Guys, it has to be 2.5. It can't be 2 and it can't be 3 either. It has to be 2.5 exactly. So that's what I have in between. This is going to serve as my placket for the button. So now I'm going to go to the top part here and insert my shoulder measurement divided by 2. Go ahead and mark it here. And then I'm going to come down here, mark 1 inch of shoulder slope. Then insert my armhole divided by 2, which is here. If you don't know how to calculate it, just do your bust measurement divided by 6 plus 1.5, and then you get the length you're working with here, and then take it up. Sorry. And then I'm just going to go ahead and connect it with the curve. So guys, once this is done, that's all I have to do here. I'm just going to go up to the neckline, mark 3 inches of neck width, and then I'm going to connect the shoulder slope all the way to this point here. And then I'm going to mark 1 inch for the front, 1 inch for the back, and then 3 inches for the front. So let me go ahead and mark 1 inch for the neck depth. So that's basically all I have to do. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it. So guys, first you cut out the armhole, cut out the shoulder slope, and then the 1 inch for the neckline. So guys, this is done. Remember, like I said, the same measurement that I have at the bust is what I have by the waist, because this is going to be a boxy top. So the bust, my bust divided by 4 will be 10.5, but I added half an inch of ease, which is 11, and then 1 inch for my seam allowance. It's the same thing that I also have at the bottom here. If you want yours to come in a little bit, you can just go ahead and take away 1 inch from here and then connect it, just 1 inch. But I just want mine to be boxy, so I'm just going to let it be. And then I'm going to take this away. And then for the neckline now, since I already took out 1 inch, I'm also going to go ahead and take away 2 inches, because it's supposed to be 3 for the front neckline, right? So I'm going to connect it all the way here, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut this out and split it open. So guys, this is it. So I've cut this out, and then I've also split open the front into 2. So guys, and you're also going to cut out half an inch from your armhole here, just to help it so that your sleeve, it doesn't bulk up in front. So this is what I have for the front. So all you have to do is just that 2.5 you added. First, you're going to fold half an inch, and then you're going to go ahead and fold 1 inch and sew it down this way. That's going to be your placket. So that's basically how you do it. So fold in half an inch first, like this, and then go ahead and turn it over with 1 inch, and then the 1 inch on this one will now overlap on this other one, and that's how you have your placket. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to join the front and the back together by the shoulder this way, on the shoulder, and then I'm going to go ahead and insert my sleeve. So for my sleeve, I'm just going to be using a basic sleeve. So basically, this is what I'm going to be working with, right? It depends on you, the length you want yours to be. So mine should be about, I think, 7 inches or so for the length of my sleeve. So this is it here. So guys, after that, I came down here 4 inches, and then I'm going to mark a straight line from this point across to the end. Once you mark it, you find halfway through that line, so which will be somewhere here for me, and then you're going to give it a curve this way, and then a curve below it. Insert what your sleeve width would be, and then add 1 inch of seam allowance, and then connect it from here all the way to this point. So you're just going to go ahead, cut this off, cut from here out, and then you have your basic sleeve. So guys, I've cut this out, this is going to be my sleeve. So guys, you see, I've joined it, added the sleeve, and then made the placket. Like I said, you just have to fold it with the you can do 2 inches if you want, or you can do the 2.5 if you feel like you don't want it to overlap way too much. So that's how you can do it. I've also folded the end of mine, and this is what it looks like. So guys, the next thing is going to be to put in the collar for the shirt, right? So all I did here is just to measure out about 4 inches of width is what I have here, or you can do 4.5 is also okay. And then I just basically sewed it this way. So I just sewed it on top, closed it up, right? So I have 4.5 or 4 inches of width on each of them. Let me measure it so you guys would see. So basically this is about 4 inches, okay? And then I use half an inch to join the top part here all the way to the end. And then the next thing I did is just to flip it back again this way. And then I'm going to take half an inch I'm going to fold in about half an inch at the edge here. So fold in half an inch this way, and then I'm going to start from one end of the collar this way, put this inside of it, using this half an inch to fold it. So that means I'll be left with 3 inches, because remember, we've used half an inch to fold the end, and we're using half an inch to fold the way, and what we have in between already before when we started is 4 inches. So if you take away half at the bottom, half at the top, that's 1 inch. So you're left with 3 inches for the collar body. So I'm just going to take this, put it inside of this here, and then use the half an inch to sew it all the way around till I get to the other end here. Just cut enough, whatever you have left. Once you get to this end, you can cut off the rest, and then just fold it in this way. You can just tuck it in this way, and then close up this particular end, and then you have your collar. So I'm going to go ahead and put mine together and then put in my button, and then we'll come back. So guys, this is it here. You see the shirt is ready, so I've put in my button, and then this is the back here. This is also the skirt here, and then this is the back of the skirt with the zipper. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Guys, please like, share and subscribe. Bye.